Union's economy was nothing compared to our economy. And even during World War II, the Allied powers had much stronger economy than the Axis powers, yet China, largely through bad American policy, has been enriched over many decades. They've used that wealth to build up their military, and while their military may not be at our level yet, they are working every day to be able to catch us and to surpass us. So this decade, these 2020s, this is a decisive decade that's going to determine whether we're able to continue to eclipse China, whether we'll be able to fend off the threat posed by the Chinese Communist Party, or whether they will overtake us economically, whether they will overtake us militarily. And I can tell you this, if China ends up dominating this world, that is going to impact your life and every American's life in ways that are not positive. So we know what we need to do. We need more hard power in the Indo-Pacific. We need to disentangle our economy so we're not dependent on China for all these things that have put us in a very significant position of vulnerability. And we need to make sure that we don't allow them to exercise cultural influence over our own country here at home. For example, in Florida, I signed legislation banning the purchase of land by the CCP. I don't want them buying farmland or land near military bases or any of that. We don't want them in universities and doing things to propagate China, CCP propaganda, and so we'll be on guard on that. But we will take, as president, the China threat seriously, and we will make sure that the 21st century ends up being another American century. I'm appreciative of everybody who's here. I think about why we're in this fight. Our country's got a lot of problems. You see it just by going to the grocery store. It's almost impossible to afford normal things that people used to take for granted. Buying a home with interest rates over 8%, you're paying twice as much on a monthly mortgage as what you would have paid on that same home just 4 or 5 years ago. We see instability in our streets with crime overrunning urban communities. We see an open border where American cities are being overwhelmed, communities are being hollowed out. We see an education system that is trying to indoctrinate kids rather than educate kids. We see a bureaucracy that is totally run amok, that has been weaponized against people it doesn't like, and that imposes its will on the electorate without the consent of the governed. And we need to address all of those things. I don't think the decline we're suffering under is inevitable. I think it's a choice. It's a choice that we're going to make over the next year, year and a half as Americans. And I'm running for president because I refuse to fly the white flag of surrender. I am not content with just managing this decline a little bit better than the Democrats would. We should settle for nothing else than reversing this country's decline, ushering in an American revival. And that's what I will do. So thank you, guys. God bless you all. We appreciate it. Thanks to the veterans. Thank you for your service. We love you. God bless you. We got your back. Don't worry. Change is on the way.